The elevation of a black nation. Do we really know what abides inside the minds of a young generation of these times? Too much test-a-line instead of testifying is causing the blind people to stay blind. Too many focusing on me instead of focusing on we. What if Jesus decided to do the same thing? There's no telling where we would be if he wasn't nailed to that tree, giving his life for our souls to be free. The elevation of a black nation begins with unification. Without unification, how do we expect to reach true greatness? Our expectation of elevation is a far-fetched revelation if we refuse to obtain the word of God for our own soul's gratification. How long must we wait for another race to be gracious when we're equipped with every tool that we need to elevate our own nation? Ask yourself, do you really want us to elevate as a nation? If so, why must we continue to cause division and separation? Crabs in the barrel situations never elevates the nation. Instead, it causes hesitation and hatred. But the combination of all of our gifts of greatness will allow us to reach our elevated destination. So, the elevation of a black nation begins when one patron understands the reason why God made him, and for that one to bring greatness in this world filled with hatred. Our tomorrow depends on where our today's faith is.
From the bottom to the top. Bottom to the top. Yo, I know a lot of people talk down on my folk, you know what I'm saying, dog? But think, where would this country be without us? Without our contribution, without our existence? From the bottom to the top, baby. I roll with bosses, dog, I'm cautious, so I keep the toast. Niggas out here hungry, so they watching those who eat the most. The beating flow is making profit, so I'm keeping hope. They say the enemies is what you need, you gotta keep them close. So I just watch them, dog, they plotting on me even more. They plotting on my pockets, but ain't stopping me from eating, no. They try to knock us, but the top is where my people go. Shout out to Barack Obama, marching like a leader supposed to. No need for boasting, dog, we're chosen for a prophecy, fulfill that. Now the last is first, no apologies, So if you feel that, then get on up and follow me. I'm sparking off a movement, and God is right in front of me. Yeah, I ain't losing. I'm hotter than a pot of steam brewing. That U2 influence is proving it. The truth is here in Mississippi is the state this baby boy, so y'all remember the name. Now we've been moving from the bottom to the top, cause all the top is what we work from the start. From the start now. And since they knocked us to the bottom, we ain't had no other option but to go for the top. For the top. Now we've been moving from the bottom to the top, cause all the top is what we work from the start. From the start. And since they knocked us to the bottom, we ain't had no other option but to go for the top. For the top. Martin Luther had a dream, Rosa Parks wouldn't give up a seat. Malcolm X was a leader to me. Huey Newton, Bobby Seale, they could get you the heat and form a party with an army, ready to lead. My people out this hatred our nation will face in the streets. We had to educate our own to make a way in the streets. Harriet Tubman, she wanted all the slaves to be free, but even then we were afraid to break away from the schemes. We only sit back and dream of how it feels to be free, or only spit raps and sing about the deals that we see, and never get back to the kings and queens that's breathing through me. That's why I rip tracks and thank them for believing in me, cause if it wasn't for their sacrifice, I wouldn't be me. If Christ ain't sacrificed his life, then dog, I wouldn't be free. That's why I sacrificed my life so all my people could see the promise of the promised land, the mountain, G.O.P. Now we've been moving from the bottom to the top, cause all the top is what we work from the start. From the start now. And since they knocked us to the bottom, we ain't had no other option but to go for the top. For the top. Now we've been moving from the bottom to the top, cause all the top is what we work from the start. From the start. And since they knocked us to the bottom, we ain't had no other option but to go for the top. For the top. Yeah. From the bottom to the top, baby. I know a lot of people out there talk down on my folk, you know what I'm saying? But think, where would this country be without us, homie? My folk, without our contribution?